Well, welcome back to For the Love of the Mouse, and here we are. We are in the Big Easy. We are touring New Orleans.
We only need the two of us together. I need only you in this crazy world. 'Cause we got love, love. I need only you here with me.
Well, that's right. We are touring New Orleans. We are standing here in front of St. Louis Cathedral out on Jackson Square, and it is beautiful over here, don't you think?
It's gorgeous. We're right across the street from Cafe Du Monde, the second best beignets in the city.
Yeah, Cafe Du Monde, the original location, and it has a line that's about a block long.
So long.
So long. We came last night at 11 o'clock.
No line.
No line. There was like
a
10
10-minute
people.
line.
It was awesome. Awesome. Anyway, we are doing the hop on, hop off city seeing New Orleans tour, which means we get on a double-decker bus. There's 19 bus stops around the loop, and we just get on, get off, like it says.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy. It was $42 a person. Basically, it provides your transportation, but there is a tour guide telling you all about the city and everything you're passing. He even gives food recommendations, drink recommendations, and you play a little bit of trivia.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's a good way to see New Orleans. It's been awesome so far, but we literally are just starting. So let's go check out St. Louis Cathedral. Now, just so you know, videography was allowed inside the St. Louis Cathedral. However, we were asked to not speak. Now, the St. Louis Cathedral, if you did not know, is located in the heart of the French Quarter, and it is the oldest Roman Catholic cathedral that is still in use today. And it was originally built in 1727 and was rebuilt and dedicated again in 1794 after the Great Fire of 1788. The St. Louis Cathedral also acts as a symbol of hope in New Orleans after it was once attacked by dynamite and after Hurricane Katrina. Both times it persevered. And the folks of New Orleans see this as a sign of perseverance of not just the cathedral, but of their city. I've never been in a cathedral, let alone one this old, obviously. And I can just tell you the artwork, the stained glass, just the beauty that is inside this church. You don't have to be a religious person to really see the beauty in it. And that's what I wanted, was to just see the history and the beauty of this city and this cathedral. I mean, if you get a chance, definitely go to the St. Louis Cathedral. It is one of New Orleans' top tourist attractions for sure. So as we walked out of St. Louis Cathedral, we have made our way onto the street right here. Crystal told me it looked like a fancy New Orleans street. Oh, there you go. We got mid-city carriages. They are horse-drawn carriages. Actually, they are mule-drawn carriages. Is that right? What's another word for mule, Crystal? Wow, this is a family channel.
Isn't that what it is?
I was going to say donkey.
Oh.
Oh, look at that. We still got decorations up. Crystal loves the architecture, and I have to say, it is pretty cool.
It's just like everything is so old and like...
Yeah, there's history.
Yeah.
Like there's history everywhere you look here.
You cannot walk anywhere without seeing like this.
Yeah, like everywhere we turn, there's these plaques that tell a story about what this building is. It's awesome. Thank you guys. This is one of my favorite parts. Oh, UPS truck, that's my favorite part. One of my favorite parts walking around down here in Jackson Square. So there's just these awesome live musicians. Make sure you take care of them. Make sure you tip them. I took care of them, so that's why I'm over here videoing. This is so fun. They just add to the atmosphere, man. This is New Orleans. So I don't think I ever explained why I keep calling this Jackson Square, because right in front of St. Louis Cathedral is the statue for Andrew Jackson, our 7th president. So here he is, right here on his horse. So yeah, so now that's why this is Jackson Square. There's the cathedral again. That right over there, that's the street we were walking down, St. Peter's Street. And there's Crystal. All right, we're gonna go hop back on our hop on, hop off tour. So right across from Jackson Square, you can come up here and you can walk right out here to see the Mississippi. And there's the Creole Queen, the riverboat, coming on by. Look at that. Crystal ran ahead of me, so that's why she's already here. How cool is that? There's the Mississippi River right there. We're gonna be sailing down that in the Disney Magic tomorrow. There is the Mississippi. All right, bye Mississippi.
That's Jackson Square. Behind Jackson Square, that's where you see St. Louis Cathedral. Right in the center, to the left, that is the Cabildo. To the right, the Presbyterian. To the right of the bus itself, that's the arena.
All right, our next stop is the French Market, which is the farmer's market here in New Orleans. You see, we got fresh fruits over here, dried fruits. We were told the best pralines in New Orleans are in here. Not a big praline fan, but we'll see if we can find them. But all kinds of shops under here. All right, we found the pralines right here at Loretta's. This is what we were told is the #1, and they have a peanut butter one. And I have a rule. If there's peanut butter, I gotta try it. So I'm gonna try it. And Crystal will probably get a different kind and she'll try that one. And then we're gonna let you know how amazing they are. There's what I'm getting. The peanut butter praline. And Crystal, she got the coconut one. Right there.
It's pure sugar.
Pure sugar? It's like, so it's good?
Yeah, it's good.
He said it was the best.
Yeah. I mean, I've never had one.
I was say I've never had pralines, so this will be the best. I take that back. In Estes Park in Colorado, there's a praline place. So I've had Colorado pralines, and maybe that's why I didn't like them. So here comes the peanut butter one. It's pecans, sugar, butter, and peanut butter. I don't know why I didn't like the ones in Colorado, but these are amazing. Can't go wrong with sugar, butter, and peanut butter, and pecans. So, purchased one, we're batting 1,000, 101. All right, I think our time here is done at the French Market. We're gonna hop back on the tour, head down and see a cemetery that Crystal's been wanting to see, go check it out, then probably get some lunch. But like, look behind me here. Like, this artwork is beautiful. And I mean, it's all over. I mean, it's all over New Orleans. Everywhere we've gone, we've seen beautiful artwork. There's murals everywhere. It's so cool. I never knew New Orleans. Granted, I didn't know much about New Orleans, but I didn't know it was such like an artistic hub. Like, there is just art everywhere. Like the French Market, I know we only showed the pralines, but there's like food booths. Food smelled delicious. There's vendors everywhere, which we didn't want to show because if I'm not buying something, I'm not going to show you what they have. So just know, like, there's tons of souvenirs, tons of food. Like, it all looks good, all of it. Anyway, we're going to go hop on the bus and head to tour a cemetery. All right, we are taking what is called the rest stop, literal rest stop here. It is bus stop 5. It is at the Basin Street station, which is where the hop on, hop off tour is headquartered. So we're stopping here. It's like a 15-minute break. The St. Louis Cemetery is across the street here, but unfortunately, it is not free to go look at. They are only doing tours. That's because the crypts and the tombs are extremely old and they're decaying. So they're using the tour money to redo the crypts and the tombs and rebuild them and bring them back up so that they look nice to pay respects to everyone that's in there, right? And also, there was a lot of people going in freely and doing things they probably weren't supposed to do, is what we were told. So, somebody ruined it for everyone, but that's okay. We would do the tour, but it's about an hour long. And the one thing about this tour is I will say it's good for someone like us who is only here for a day. So we get to see a lot of things in a quick amount of time. But to do that tour for an hour, that's something else we'd have to lose. So like, I mean, we saw the cemetery as we drove by it. So like, we did get to see it. But just know that like, it is a paying tour. It's $25 a person and it's an hour long. So it's an hour of your day in that tour. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. Anyway, we are going to go use the facilities here, get something to drink, and get back on the bus. Probably head to Bourbon Street. All right, it's time. Crystal's first time on Bourbon Street. She's ready. I was here like 15, 20 years ago. The infamous Bourbon Street, which we just learned from our tour guide, is not named after the alcohol. It is named after the family dynasty of royals, like the King of Spain is a bourbon. Who knew that? I definitely did not know that. Learned something new today. There we go. We got the Hard Rock Cafe up here. Sounds like we got some performers. I think we're gonna find somewhere to eat because we haven't ate anything today. We've just been going. But yeah, there's Bourbon. I don't know how any of these cars deal with driving down this street. This is crazy. Wow. So we stopped in at Pier 424 Seafood Market. I got the Taste of New Orleans. I got crawfish etouffee, red beans and rice, chicken and andouille sausage jambalaya. It is awesome. Crystal's got some grilled blackened shrimp po' boy with french fries. I gotta say, very good. All the food's good. Crystal has destroyed it, but that's okay. Very good food. So here we are, like half a block from Bourbon Street, where Bourbon Street becomes Charles Street, I believe. And it is a whole different vibe. Like, you got all these old buildings with, like, that's an old bank building, you know, with hotels and different businesses. Just the architecture, so cool. Man, that lunch was awesome, by the way. I had etouffee. Ooh, that was amazing. I couldn't live here, man. I'd weigh even more than I do now. So it's Cordon Bleu Street. That's what it is. And it becomes Bourbon Street. Now, I want to say this about Bourbon Street. I know it's a party street. I know it's all that. But there's some bars that have some really cool musicians that just look like a place where you could just chill, have a beer, and listen to some awesome music. Now, there's also your good time party bars. So there's that too, but I mean, there's something for everybody on Bourbon Street. It's really fun. Like, it's narrow. It's very narrow because it's one of the original streets, but it's still a good time. Glad we went. Crystal had never seen it before, and I haven't seen it since I was like 15 years old. So we are currently heading back to the hotel. Gonna get some, Crystal's got some work to do. I think we're gonna do some packing in our bags, just some rearranging. And then we're heading to the meet and greet for everybody on the viewer cruise. So one thing I love about New Orleans, they have all these statues everywhere. Like, this one's right by our hotel by the Superdome. And it's a statue that was erected by the state of Louisiana to honor all the sons of Louisiana who served in the Army and the Navy in all the wars with Spain. That's so cool. So much history I never even knew is right here in New Orleans. We have made it over here to the Mississippi River Heritage Park, which right as you walk up, right across from the convention center, they have this tree with a house in it. And this is the Hurricane Katrina Memorial. And that's what it's for. I mean, there's a lot to this statue, obviously. A lot of emotions. It's pretty deep. I just wanted to show it. I think it's really cool. We saw this on the tour earlier, and we were on the bus, so I wasn't able to get any video of it, but it's really cool. Look at this. How wild is this? Look at all these people that came out for the LeggLife cruise. We got Adam talking up there. Who knows what he's saying? He's probably making jokes. It's never serious. Just look at all these people. Wow. So cool to meet all of you. Like, you're all so kind, and it's nice to have faces with names now. So fun. Cannot wait to get on this cruise with all these people.
Where's the camera?
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Philip the Mouse.
It's right there.
It's on a
We are
gimbal.
here at the Mississippi Heritage Park. Is that right?
River Park.
River Park?
Yep.
And we're about to go on the Disney cruise in about, 15 hours?
Something like that.
14, 15 hours. It's going to be glorious, magical. Option D, all the above. It's going to be all the above. Anyway, we'll see you there.
So after the meetup, we came to Legacy Kitchen Craft Tavern. As you can see here, I have an amazing unsweetened iced tea and some water, whereas our friends Adam and Sherry got Sazeracs. Look at that. Crystal got some kind of bubbly, fruity thing, because, you know,
Sensational.
sensational.
It's Prosecco and lemon gin. It's Prosecco and lemon gin.
There you go. All right, we got some crawfish beignets. Adam's already half done with his drink, so you know it's a good time. We got so much food coming. All right, so right here are crawfish beignets. How crazy are these? So we got crawfish beignets last night at Boyle House, and they looked like hush puppies. These are more what we thought, where they look like a beignet and they're going to be stuffed with crawfish. They smell amazing. All right, guys, my food has arrived. I never do this, and I always want it, so I did it. I got the fried chicken and waffles, and it looks like we got some marmalade here. We got fresh maple syrup. It's going to be awesome. The girls both got a seared tuna steak salad, tuna steak salad, and Adam over here got a drink. So he's just drinking his Sazerac, and there he is, looking happy, right? He gets nothing, just a Sazerac. So I think he got some cornbread crawfish thing and some gumbo.
Yeah, gumbo and crawfish cornbread.
Yeah, but they ran out, so they got to go catch more crawfish for him because the last they had were in our beignets that were amazing. So obviously, I hated my chicken and waffles, and Crystal and Sherry both said that the seared tuna salad was the best thing they had in New Orleans. That's wild because there's a lot of good food here. And then Adam ate all of his gumbo and cornbread. That's what he got. He called it Cajun chili, and it is a perfect example of what he got. Very good restaurant. This is a great, great place to eat. We had a good time tonight. Awesome time. This place gets another bonus point because they serve all-day beignets. So I went to the restroom, and Sherry was nice enough and ordered us 2 orders. So Sherry, 10 points to you. Alrighty, well, we have made it back to our hotel room here at the Hyatt House, right next to the Superdome. Definitely recommend it if you are doing a cruise out of New Orleans. It is an awesome hotel. Been a good time, been a nice place. Really convenient, too. We're right by everything. Been like 5-minute Uber rides everywhere we've gone. But today was an awesome day. The tour was so much fun. We got so much in. Like I said earlier, if you're here for one day, it's a very easy way to get a lot of things in one day. We really did. Might not have come across on the video. Maybe it did. I'm not sure. There was just a lot of things that were local vendors and local musicians and things that if I wasn't buying something from them or tipping them, I didn't think that that was appropriate for us to vlog them, just because that's what they do. So anyway, great time on that tour. Highly recommend the hop on, hop off city sightseeing New Orleans tour. That's a mouthful. But it was cool to sit on top of the double-decker bus, go around, see everything. Cool to just learn the history of New Orleans. I feel like I need to come back for a long weekend so that we can learn more and see more and do the things like the cemetery tour that we didn't have time for today. And it was great to come to the meet and greet, meet a bunch of people that I've never been able to meet, that watch our videos, that communicate with us, but now I have a face to put with a name. And that was so cool to see. I know Crystal feels the same way. It was just so fun to meet so many of you, and guess what? It's all just getting started. Because tomorrow morning, all of us on this viewer cruise are getting on the Disney Magic. Oh, wow. She's excited. She's excited. Anyway, we're going to bed. We will see you all on the next one because the next one will be Embarkation Day on the Disney Magic. If you haven't done so, click the like button, click the subscribe button, ring that bell icon. But most importantly, thank you all so much for stopping by. And for the love of the mouse,
Never forget
that it all started
with a mouse.
We're out.
We only need